I'll take a fat guess and say that you want to be happy. And I have a high chance of being correct because people want to feel happiness. People want to feel this good, to have this good state. You want to have more happiness. You want to be more happy. So how do you actually do that? Well, it's kind of simple. It only takes a few practices, a few things that you should do every day. And I trust me, if you do what I'm about to say, you will see that you will get progress in a few days, a few weeks, maximum 2 weeks. And these are not hard, like hardcore grinding your teeth activities. No, these are things that will literally genuinely take 2 minutes of your day. Don't you have 2 minutes to give to something that will make you more happy? And here's the thing, these tips work because they worked for me. I'm not just reading off some things that a doctor said and I'm just reading off like a bullet list. I'm just saying things that worked for me because I experienced them. I know how it is to not feel happy. I have been depressed. I have been in the lowest point of my life yet. And I got out of it. I saw my life getting better just by doing a few habits that seemed kind of weird. My life was genuinely going to shit. My life was awful. And I started doing these habits mostly by not accident, but I stumbled upon them and I was like, these are kind of weird, but I'll try them. And I saw that some of these that I tried gave me the biggest happiness. And these are the ones that I will tell you about today. The first one that had the biggest impact in my life, the one that made me the happiest, was gratitude journaling. And I know it sounds obvious. Gratitude is the act of being grateful. And that is, it's in the name. It's in the name. The fact that it will make you happy. How do you do gratitude journaling? The way that I did it when I first started doing it was that I got a piece of paper and a pen, and I saw like a few months that after that I saw that a piece of paper and a pen works the best. It gave me the biggest happiness. I tried on my phone, I tried on my laptop, but piece of paper and a pen gave me the biggest happiness increase. And I got this piece of paper and I started writing just words, just one word of things that I'm grateful for. So when I started writing, when I first started this practice, I just wrote pen, laptop, chair, desk, just one word. And I wrote like 3 or 4 or maybe more words. That's how I started doing this. But I saw that this is kind of weird, and I saw after a few days that I started getting these positive thoughts, not just after I like or while I was writing these gratitude journaling things. I started getting them during my normal day, during day-to-day life. I would go to school and be on my tram and I would just have positive thoughts. I would be grateful that I have a public transport to go with to school. And I didn't specifically think of that. My subconscious started thinking like that. My subconscious started being more grateful for random things that were happening in my life. And here's the thing that you should get away with this. This is a daily practice. If you don't do this daily, you will see that you will not have the biggest effect. And the way to maximize the amount of happiness you will get with this is to write in full sentences. What do I mean by this? You have to write, I am grateful for this laptop because it helps me get more productive, and I know it costed a bit of money, but it really helps me. And I am grateful that it is on my desk right now. I am grateful for this pen because of this and that and everything. Not just at first, yes, it's okay to write pen, laptop, but you will see that as you get more advanced, you need to progressively overload. And what worked the best for me, as I said, it it is I am grateful for X because of this and that. The more advanced and the bigger the sentence it is, the more you will get out of this, the more happiness you will have out of this. The simpler, the less, the more complex, the bigger the difference will be. So, as I said, I recommend writing in full sentences on a piece of pen and a paper, like physical paper. That gave me the biggest increase, the biggest boost. It has the biggest ROI, to say it like that. The second thing you have to do is to be more mindful. How do you do that? How do you become more mindful? You do this practice called mindfulness meditation. And the easiest way to explain it is you find a focus point. The most common one is your breath, and you focus on that. And you will see that you will get a thought, and at first you will not realize that. But after you get a thought, you will realize that you are thinking, and you will get back to your breath. That's like a circle. That's how it works. I made a more in-depth video on this practice, and if you want to see that, it's on my channel. But being more mindful makes you happy it makes you happy because your mind is full of thoughts. If you are not mindful, your mind is full, it's pumping thoughts. And here's the thing, a lot of those thoughts are negative. A lot of those thoughts are negative, and they were for me. I was getting a lot of negative thoughts, and here's the thing, I didn't even realize it. I was getting a lot of negative thoughts, and what mindfulness does is that it clears your head of thoughts, and it lets you choose what thoughts you have. So if your mind has a lot of negative thoughts, mindfulness is like a eraser. It erases all of your thoughts. Not really. Like it makes like the room with fresh air. You will see like when you're in that mindfulness state, it will feel like you're in a room with fresh air. And before that, you were in a room like full of smoke and like vaping shit. It clears your head, and you will have more control of the thoughts that you will get. So pair that with your gratitude practice. When you're mindful, you will have no thoughts. You will choose what thoughts you have, and the thoughts that you will choose to get are of gratefulness. Because, as I said, if you're being grateful, you will see that it gets to you naturally. So when you're mindful, you have no thoughts, and by being grateful, you get that happiness feeling. You get more happy, basically. And the third step I have for you is to be more in nature. And the easiest way to do that is to just go outside. Just take a 2-minute short walk. You can't you do that, bro? You just go outside and take a walk. And I see that, here's the thing, going outside is easy, and it will be easy if you get used to it. And you will see that you will get used to it, and it's not like a boost. let's say this is the baseline. It will be at the baseline when you go outside. But when you don't go outside, it will get lower. When you go outside, you don't get like higher, and this is the baseline. And when you don't go, it stays like this. It's more like when you go outside, it stays at the baseline, and when you don't, it goes lower. That's how you have to think about it. And here's the thing: when you go outside and when you look at the trees and everything, you will feel happy because it's like our primal like ancestors. That's what they were doing. They were going outside. They were hunting. They were doing all these things. So you like bond with another like part of you. I don't know how to explain it, but when you do go outside, you will see that all these 3 tips that I told you will work hand in hand. They will bond like this. It will be like this because you go outside, that makes you happy. By being outside, and when you're mindful, you you get no thoughts, so you can enjoy being outside. And by you getting the gratitude thoughts from gratitude journaling, you will see that you are outside happy because you have no thoughts and you are grateful for being outside. And you will be grateful that you have trees in front of you. You will be grateful for the smells. You will see it's a beautiful experience. So be more in nature, be more outside, because you will get health boost. You will feel mostly happy. Be more mindful to clear your head of thoughts, of negative thoughts, and be grateful for everything, bro. If you enjoyed the video, scroll down and click on the subscribe button, bro. It will help both of us. See you later. Mwah.